Hello and welcome back to SF Giants recap. And the Giants, they beat the Red Sox today 9-5. Thanks to the offense coming through finally. We saw some big hits from a lot of guys in our lineup. So that's what we're going to go over in today's recap. Make sure to subscribe and like if you end up enjoying. And let's go over how the Giants offense did today, because they finally got it all together. Elliot Ramos, he went the opposite way for a double. We saw Mikey Yastrzemski go yard. Casey Schmidt go yard. Willie Adames go yard. We had a lot of power today, and you love to see that. We need the power. We've been lacking it for the whole season basically. The power has not been there. But then thankfully we brought it here today, got the win, and then we also used a little bit of small ball. Tyler Fitzgerald bunt, we got a run. We should have had Patrick Bailey bunt in that situation because he's been batting terrible. Patrick Bailey's been, overthrew to Robbie Ray, which was an error, which advanced the runners, which then scored. So that's your first error from him. He dropped so many pitches in the zone. Your job as a catcher is to catch the ball, and he just does not do that a lot of the time. It'll be right there, just pops out his glove. Thankfully, we still get the call, but that's your first job as a catcher, is to catch the ball, and he is not doing that. And it's pathetic to watch. Every time it just bounces out, and no one sees this problem. No one is addressing the problem, and no one is calling him out, and it is terrible. He dropped so many strikes, not even hard pitches, they're strikes, and he is so focused on the frame job instead of catching the ball first. And it is so bad, and it messes up the pitcher's momentum, it messes up the umpire's zone, and it messes up the whole rhythm of the game when you have your catcher not being able to catch a ball. Sorry, that's my first rant with Patrick Bailey, and his offense is doing terrible right now. Thankfully, he got a single, but just Bailey, I don't know what to do with him. He's not contributing, he's not doing his job, and it's very apparent when he brings down the team. To go back to the positive things, Case Schmidt today, he was on fire. He almost had a cycle. Single, I think 2 singles, a double, and the home run. He was hitting the ball everywhere, putting the ball in play, making things happen. Yaz got a break with the second baseman making an error, which scored a run, kept things going, which that was basically the turning point. Right there, we added on the runs, and from then on, it was done. The Giants were able to lock in, get everything going. So the offense today did its job. They went the other way. They were swinging at pitches. They were doing small ball, getting the power, going with the pitch, and that is what makes a difference between a winning team and a losing team. So thankfully we get the win today. We got the win yesterday, and so hopefully we can push forward, keep this momentum going against the Marlins, because right there we can take advantage of that, and we're not too far behind the Dodgers, and we're not too far ahead of the Padres. So right now the Giants really need to take advantage of playing a poor team and roll on. So that's all with the offense. For the pitching in today's game, it wasn't amazing, but it was solid enough to get the Giants to win. Robbie Ray, he went 5 innings, not his best start. He did allow the 8 hits, 4 runs, 3 were earned. That first inning was rough with Elliot Ramos and Patrick Bailey making just pathetic errors. Elliot Ramos made up for it. Bailey didn't, obviously. We need to have more accountability with Bob Melvin. If your players are making mistakes, you don't just be like, oh yeah, they're gonna learn from it. They're gonna go on for tomorrow, and I believe in them and keep them in the game. No, you take them in, you discuss, especially if it's lazy errors. If it's something that was like a physical error and it happens, that's okay. But Patrick Bailey's is a lazy error, and he's had so many lazy errors with his ego being a little bit too big that it needs to be held accountable. It needs to be addressed. It needs to be focused on. Elliot Ramos is there. It happens, but he has struggled out there. That needs to be more focused on the skills. So 2 different types of errors, 2 different types of conversations. One is, hey, get out there, take a lot of reps. We're going to get you more of those line drive hits at you and see how you can fill them, approach them, get your first step, all that. Whereas Bailey, it's like, hey, lock in, put your mind where the game is, and don't let one pitch get away from you. Focus on every single moment of the game, or else it's going to come back to bite us. And that's Bailey's issue, is he's getting lazy. So 2 different conversations that need to be had with Ramos and Bailey, because both of them have not been great at their position. Bailey especially. Ramos, he's all right. But going back to the pitching, Robbie Ray did all right. He did get 7 strikeouts, just a lot more hits than usual. Bivens, he did solid. He allowed the 1 run. But then after that, the bullpen came in and did what the bullpen does. Eric Miller, inning, no nothing. We saw Tyler Rogers. He did allow 2 hits, but he got out of that jam. And we had a nice play with Willy Adames keeping the tag on Jarren Duran. They got tossed out of the game, so great to see there. And then Randy Rodriguez, he came in the game. He got a little bit of a jam, but did get 2 strikeouts, ended the game, and the Giants were able to get a nice, comfortable win, 9-5. So that will do it for today's recap. Tell me your thoughts about the game in the comments below, and I'll see you next time for a new SF at Giants Recap video.